I want to welcome in Jeff from Good Morning Comrade and Andrea Ravinsky from Welcome to Fuckville.
Is that where I'm from?
Two shows that you can find right here on this space. How are you guys doing?
Good evening, comrades.
Hello.
Good
Fuckville.
evening, comrades.
Hello.
Where is Fuckville exactly? I really.
We're in it right now.
It's somewhere in
it's
the
right
Milky
here.
Way. It's approximately in that location.
Is it the whole thing, or?
It's also called North America.
90% or so.
Jeff, thanks for joining us. How are you?
Absolutely. I'm doing great. Just kind of saw those early returns come in, and very happy for a city that is not one that I live in. But the idea that somebody who's got very sort of strong credentials, somebody who's running openly as a democratic socialist, is able to potentially be the mayor of the biggest city in this country is it's notable for me. I do like New York. I actually used to work for a union that was based in New York. They ended up going for Cuomo, that union did. So, but yeah, it is nice to see. I actually did want to queue up. I sent in the private chat a video that would be really cool to queue up to sort of like start the conversation, because one union that did end up going for Zohran Mamdani was the United Auto Workers, and I don't know if y'all had seen the promotion. The campaign video that their president Sean Fain put out. But if we could take a look at that, that'd be really cool, I think.
Yeah, hold up. I'll
Look at
cue
Jeff
it up
begging
here.
for permission.
You make a good point, though, Jeff. I really like, and I got the video. I really do like. The polls just shifted. It was like, oh, what's happening? But so I'll just show you quickly. We are at 43.5%, 34.2%.
All right.
50. Oh, there it goes again. Look at that. Oh God, I love when it does that.
Yeah. So you guys covered. You guys already mentioned that Zohran was going to start hot because they count the mail-in ballots first, right? Somebody mentioned that.
Yeah, that's what we were trying to figure out. But Jeff, you make a good point that it's a hope. It's a very hopeful sign to see somebody openly running as a DSA candidate doing this well, no matter what happens. Andrea, is this a bellwether for 2026 midterms? What happens in this primary race?
Is it a bellwether? Well, I mean, I don't know if I'm the right person to ask, because I don't believe that the 2026 midterms is going to be a free and fair election. So ask me.
I should have said let's assume it will be.
Assuming that Donald Trump, all of his reforms to the electoral system somehow magically don't take place, and we do have a free and fair election. Is it a bellwether? I think so. Yeah, I think any election in this, I guess, post-Trump getting inaugurated era is going to tell us some information. I also think it's going to be a bellwether in the sense that too little, too late. I wish people would have voted in a logical, insane way in the last decade or two.
Yeah. Okay. Well said. And we
got a full Brady bunch. Let's go.
Yeah. Hold
Jeff
on.
is being censored by the chat screen. Oh,
I got to take a screenshot of this real quick.
Is this the most we've ever had on screen here at This Space Studios?
I think we may be at the actual limit. I don't think we can have one more person.
I'm gonna go soon. I'm gonna bounce out in a minute.
Oh, look at that! Yes, that's awesome.
So I actually have to go soon because I have to go to my Democratic Socialist meeting. Is everyone a member, or are people members? Or because I'm trying to get involved like at a high level in the DSA.
I was the chair of the New Orleans chapter of DSA before I moved to Richmond, Virginia, where I sit on the steering committee of the Richmond chapter.
Yeah, so I'm Secretary of Comms for my chapter, so we should talk, Jeff. But I feel like I want to make the DSA the spearhead of the anti-MAGA movement, because I'm sure you guys have mentioned on your own channels, like, it's not good enough to just say, I'm not a Republican, I'm not MAGA. You got to offer something else, right? That's kind of what our whole value proposition is. We got the best solutions, and now we got the best people, but you got to knock MAGA on its ass first before you can offer anything. So I feel like the institution that's going to get people, like the No Kings rally, for example, we got a lot of success with recruiting that day.
That's what that's for, in my opinion. That's the one great utility of those kinds of things, is that it's a fertile recruiting ground and a radicalization base for a lot of the non-liberals. I did drop my email in the private chat. If you want to send me one, we can sort of touch base. And
can I send you an email too?
You know,
Totally. Anytime, Andrea. You can email me anytime you want.
Jeff, I'll add on to that. The other good thing is being in a red state. It's good for coalitions to form, like
100%.
where all these groups of like 2 or 3 people can now be one group of 15 or 20 people, right? Like I saw that happen at the Hands Off rally, or it was a 5501 rally. And I was like, wow, pretty good turnout. And then I started to realize, oh, this Indivisible, it's Move On, all these little offshoots of those groups in this bright red state are all working together. So but yeah, you're right, recruitment coalitions, it's all those are probably the top benefits.
When all the people are in the same place at the same time, it's a good starting point. Now if everybody shows up to the thing, everybody waves their signs, they chant, they do whatever, and then they just go home and they never talk to one another again, well then, you know, you might as well have just stayed at home and played Doom speedruns for hours instead. That would have been
that's what. Yeah, thank you for bringing that part up, because that's where I was going to pick up.
Throwing shade. Jeez.
Honestly, though, it is a better recruiting tool.
I watch Andrew's speedruns, and I think they're very good and very entertaining.
Oh yeah, it's that's how you get a lot of apolitical people in the verse. You know, you gotta hit them with the entertainment. Here we have what is this, Sean Fane?
Yeah, hopefully we can hear hear this video. Awesome. Let me know.
I love the way I love the way he says Zohran Mandani. He says Zohran Mom. He's got like this Nebraska accent. I think that's where it's from.
Let's see.
What we need is a national movement that unites the working class to take on the oligarchs and rebuild our democracy. And that is exactly the kind of movement that Zohran Mamdani is leading. Zohran isn't owned by Wall Street. He's a fighter for free transit, housing for all, universal child care, and a $30 an hour minimum wage. He believes in democracy, not just in city elections, but on the job, in our apartment buildings, and in our neighborhoods. This campaign isn't just about winning an election. It's about taking back our power from the bosses, from the landlords, from the billionaires who think they own our future. We've had enough of the Cuomos of the world. It's time to fight. And the UAW is proud to be the first union to endorse Zohran Mamdani. Now it's time to elect Zohran and build a New York for the many, not the few. Because when the working class stands up, no one can stop us.
And music.
Yeah.
Do you think they were playing the music while he was talking? I always wonder that. Like, is it helping him?
No, it's just piped in to the back on the back end, but
piped into his earpiece.
I would need to hear it, I think.
I will say this though, like shout out to, this goes all the way back to the stand-up strike from last year and prior. The UAW, like, people have been praising Zohran's comms team and their ability to do like video editing and things like that. UAW has been doing that stuff for years. They're incredible at that. They're really good at getting their message across in a social media in a way that'll be well received by people. So shout out to them. As a guy who used to do comms work, big fan.
Yeah, we were saying their social media game is pretty good. It's eye-catchy stuff.
Yeah. Does I have a question about comms. Does that have anything to do with communism by chance? Because I can't support anything like that.
Only if you're doing it right.
We just saw communist propaganda. I don't know what we're being shown here.
That's true. That's true.
Those guys are making headway in the South. It's pretty impressive. Okay, now what's this? Is this Eric Adams?
Oh yeah. Oh, this is great. I love this.
Oh, we're gonna get stuff done. That's good. That's what I say in the morning. Every morning.
I'm trying to share the limelight, but ooh, I want to see this.
Yeah.
Can we play that video where Eric Adams tells us how to find our kids' weed in the bedroom?
Look at that. In the kids' Nintendo Switch port, there's a crack pipe.
Is this so we can have some, or
yeah,
like what?
How to find it, how to light it,
Yeah,
how to do it right.
It's like a Tracy Morgan.
Bogart.
It's like if Tracy Morgan did a character and he just.
It really is. It really is like Tracy Morgan.
Yes.
For
Yes,
sure.
actually.
It's act.
Oh God, Tracy Morgan would be perfect for an Eric Adams parody.
I'm not convinced that he hasn't done that bit already. You know, he's
Probably.
basically Tracy Jordan from 30 Rock. He's just the mayor.
Yeah.
So
Is this
this is supposed to be. I was yelling at myself for the past 2 minutes, and I realized I wasn't brought on stage. So it was my bad. But this is, speaking of comms and everything. This is supposed to effectively show Eric Adams' idea of getting stuff done. This is. I hope this is. Well, no. This is probably what he's been doing for the last 4 years.
Let's see it.
Okay, got it.
Wow.
So heard. Okay.
Is he
Glad they
jaywalking?
established that he got there
Was
by
he
car
jaywalking?
and got out of the car.
I will say I do like that jacket.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, it's already over? What?
He is a tiny man.
Wait.
Wait, what is this? Is he put this out?
He's getting
We're
stuff
still
done. Look at
going?
him.
He knows how to walk. He knows how to carry
I love
things.
how we're all
He's
like
got his
squinting
laundry.
at this
He's got his
small
suit.
Get in and out of a
video
car.
with
So yes,
black
just to,
cars.
He's
Look,
not
he
even
was even
driving
playing
himself.
Candy
Looking
Crush
at
like
a
a real
quote
cop.
tweet.
he put this out himself. Yes, or his account posted this and said, "Come with me to get stuff done."
Like he's not even doing his own driving.
Wow.
And I have to agree with Alex Press, who is amazing journalist in her
Great
own way.
labor reporter.
Yes. This is an amazing self-own. I
Yeah.
don't know what he was thinking or his team.
Yeah.
He does. You don't see him
I
do
don't drive
anything.
myself.
Yes, yes, Gina.
I'm carted around by
He's
someone
jaywalking.
else. I know how to carry my own jacket, though. Woo.
Somebody
That's a heavy
hands me
lift.
the book bag.
He's getting stuff
Wow.
done.
It's so funny. I
Look at
just
me
want to
going
make
into
mention.
and out of the door.
I just want to make mention.
This is
Shout-
boomer social media skills.
I just want to say, Matt, you asked if Eric Adams has a chance at winning in the general. I mean, what do you
He
think?
seems too busy. He's way too busy for this.
Watch this